So we're now at the Soekarno-Hatta International Airport that we are going to take a bus, a W bus, to go to the city of Jakarta and around. Yeah, let's go. So this bus leaves every 30 minutes from the airport and to the airport with a duration about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. The price is quite okay, it was 45,000 rupiah. The most important is actually because this bus offers so many points in the city that you can take to and you can take from. So that's why this bus has been actually one of the most favorite public transport between the city and the Soekarno-Hatta International Airport. Like a private train. This is super empty. Look at that. It's very, very proper for a train. It's just strange that it's super empty. This train type is Bombardier EA203, which is I think customized made. And the full capacity of this train is 272 seating passenger, meaning with 30 minutes frequency, they have maximum pphpd or passenger per hour per direction is 544. That maximum passenger per hour per direction is actually quite low compared to the other train system in the world. For example, in Kuala Lumpur, KLIA Express has 624 passenger per hour per direction. Hong Kong has quite high, they have around 6,200 something. Incheon in Seoul, they have 1,824. In Heathrow Express, they have 1,360. According to PT Railink, which is the operator of this airport train, the average occupancy every time the train leaves is 30%. But looking at the emptiness of this train, I don't think it's reach even 20%. You have to mind that the occupancy of this train is not only passengers, there is also a huge number of airport staffs, and then there's also a well-wishers, there's also a welcomers, so it's not 100% passengers. Imagine if this train has more occupancy than it is today, let's say 70% for example. With the current capacity of 272 passenger per direction, it means that it already carries 23,610 passenger every day, which is 8.6 million every year. That's quite a lot, right? If we assume, for example, that is 100% of air transport passenger in the train, and let's say 85% of Soekarno-Hatta Airport is origin destination passenger, that means that the airport train, this train already contributes 16% of the market shares. That's quite already good enough for Asian standard. That already can contribute the stress of the airport spine that is now already very congested. The global average of the market share of train to the airport is around 20%, and in Asia it's quite a bit upper, which is I think 21-22%. For example, in Hong Kong with Hong Kong AREX Express, they're still struggling with the market share. With the current performance, they still only can get to the maximum of 23% market share compared to the airport buses in Hong Kong, which is almost double number. The reason? Of course, price and the directness to your destination. There are a lot of assumptions and opinions that the reason of why the airport train or Railink, so-called in Jakarta, is underperforming is due to its fare or price. But it's not actually true, because for example, this train costs you 70k rupiah. So this train is actually only 75% more expensive than the bus, and that is quite okay in compared to other airport express in the world. For example, in Hong Kong, the airport train is 155% more expensive than the bus. In Shanghai, even crazier, the Shanghai maglev charges 5 times more expensive than the normal metro. So this train price is actually quite okay. But of course, those prices actually comes along with the speed that you get. all the airport train express in other country can offer or can provide you 3 to 8 times more speed than the bus or the normal train. But there is one thing that people still do not take it as a big deal, because it's not only about the speed, but also the total effort that you actually take once you're leaving from your home to the airport. So this actually brings us to the biggest concern or the biggest gaps that this airport railing in Jakarta is still missing. That is the connectivity. Ooh, yes. So typically the airport train or airport link connects the airport to the main intermodality hub in the city. For example, in Kuala Lumpur you have the airport train connecting to KLIA Central. In Hong Kong you have the Airport Express to Central Station in Hong Kong. Japan, in Tokyo, the Narita Express connect to Tokyo Station. So this is the station of Sudirman, of the commuter station, but apparently it's not really connected, so you have to actually either cross the street above this station or going through the tunnel. So this is how actually when you are arriving with the commuter train and you walk to the BNI City, which is the station for the airport train, this is the track that you have to go through. All this crazy thing, huh? Imagine if you have to bring your luggage. Surprisingly, if you're gonna get a ticket, you have to go up and then you go down again to the train. Isn't that awesome? So this is the station of the Railink in the airport, but unfortunately we are not yet in the terminal. So in order to get there, we have to take another train, which is called APM, Automatic People Mover. Now you're arriving on the ground level of the APM station. So this is the worst part, that you have to cross the curb. Huh? You are not in the departure level, you have to go up again. Also, there is apparently a bridge connecting this APM station to the terminal, but it's not done yet. But still, even though they have a bridge, you have to actually go one level up, and then you go there, and then you go one level down. So it's not only the station in the city, the BNI City, that is not really connected to any intermodal transport. But also the station of Railink in Soekarno-Hatta Airport is not directly connected to terminal, right? So that is what is actually really missing here.